Hello. I'll be starting in just a minute. I'm going to give a world tour. Um, in just a minute. Bear with me. I haven't played in so long. I haven't played in so long. I haven't played in so long. All right. Okay, so right now we are we're at the spider farm. It's on peaceful at the moment, just so that I can give you all a tour. But we'll head over to spawn and then I'll show you around. Probably should have headed over there first. I just want y'all to see what's happening. Go way over here. I've been doing a lot of building, as you can see. But over here, this house over here is spawn. You actually spawn on top of this building, which is crazy. And over here was our first villager house, and it's still there, and the same little few villagers are still there. We have an end portal. We have several builds. Maybe I'll just walk around to show y'all most of it. So, yeah, you spawn on top of this house. And we'll go down here. Close the door. Oh. So, this was our first pitiful little villager. So we converted this village and we moved some of the villagers in here. And as you can see, it's pretty crowded. It's tight. But we have mending. We have, let's see, down here we've got books and Riptide. We have Unbreaking. We have all the major books, really. I still have a lot more villagers that I want to do. But we'll head out this way. And I haven't streamed in a while. I'm sorry. I've been pretty busy in life. This build right here, the hubby did, my husband did. It's a little house for all of our copper. One of the goals that we have for this, for his realm, this is my husband's realm, is that each building has its own materials or purpose. So, this is where we store all of the copper. So we have the copper blocks, a few ingots there. We have the grates, ores, all the things. So copper is in this house, and he did a good job. The hubby did this build. And then we'll come out here. You'll see these. We have an add-on. It's called Asian Build add-on. Um, so that's that. Then we walk this way, and this is our bee farm. Uh, uh, well, so this is where we get our honey and our honey blocks, and I mean we have shulkers full of stuff over here, so we can make our candles, everything. Um, this is where we store like flowers and stuff like that. This little house. These little pots are from that Asian Build pack too, in case you're wondering. I've got a little sugarcane farm over there. Everything, the sugarcane farms that we have are manual. This is our brew house here. So we have all of our netherwort growing here. And you come up in here and you have all of your ingredients and everything that are stored in these chests, and the potions that they make are underneath them. And infinite water there. We'll go down the mines in a little bit. Let's go up to this build. This big giant build is for the tiniest little farm. But I will show you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. One second. I don't know why, but I'm not getting my chat notifications for some reason. Sorry about that. I'll try to keep up. But, hi puppy. So this is my snow farm. I've got an auto crafter that crafts them into blocks, but we just go here and you'll see blocks will start being made. The piston hits the snow layers, and the auto crafter crafts them into blocks. So cool. Let me turn that off so I don't lag everything out. It is on peaceful right now though, so we'll go down over here, and we'll go into the first big build. And I have some videos of me, and some live streams rather, of me building this big build. Underneath the build is where I have a cactus farm over there in this corner, and it produces quite a bit of cactus. This shulker is getting kind of full. My basalt generator here, which I do need to get some more of that for a build that I'm still working on the interior of. All of your wool colors over here. And this is the collection area for my mob farm, which I go through and I clear everything out pretty often. I need to work on the bones apparently. Why isn't this opening? Okay. Okay, yeah. So I need to clear all that out pretty soon. But actually, you know what? Let's go back out the front door so that y'all can see the approach. So, yeah. Let's go up here. Da da da. So here I have a few villagers here. Sorry, guy. Um, so I have some armorers here. I have a few stonemasons over here on this wall. I have a couple of fishermen over here. This is a really big build, but it's centered around the mob farm. It's a general mob farm, this. And so all the way up at the top of this build is where we have all of that. Um, I have the main ores. We have chests for them. Here, I don't have a netherite box. um, but we'll go upstairs. This is part of the Asian build pack, these lanterns and these samurai helmets. These aren't wearable, they are just decorative. So the Asian add-on, it doesn't add anything functional to the game, it's merely decorative. So all these brackets, that type of thing is part of that. If we come over here, this is my, I gotta put all this away. This is my library, so we have a tower. I just built this recently, the library part of it. So I've got to fill up all of these bookshelves. And then the cursed ones are over here, but we have all of them. These are ones that have been added in the last several updates. Um, and these are all the rest of those. And I have anvils in here so you can apply the books. We have an enchanting area over here. And then just some little decorative bits over here. Let's see. I'll go ahead and pick these up. I store my obsidian over here. And then if we come into the library and come down this hallway, we come to the map room. So this is the map so far. Currently we're in that building right there. And we're going to go around and see all of the things. These walls are also, I'm slowly moving storage into these rooms here. But if we keep going up, it's just going to the top of where the mob farm actually is. It's still bare. I still have a lot of stuff to move into here, but again, we want to try to keep things where everything has a purpose. So this big build, let's go in there. Let's go in there last. Let's go in there last. We're gonna head over here. We'll come down the bridge. So this bridge comes out of the room and we head this way. So we're coming out of this build here. Um, so every tree type has its own house. Obviously, this is the mangrove house. Um, and we have a house for all of the different wood types. And I'll show you those as we go through. Um, so we come to the end down here. We have a little house over here where we obviously harvest our chorus fruit and make our end rods over here in the little purple house. And we have our crimson nether stuff over here in this little corner. We come down here, and this little house is our armadillo, our scoot collection. It's really cute little house. And then this here is the bakery. If you come in here, you can see all the cakes, cookies. We've got the pumpkin pies, all the things that we need to make the cakes and everything. Little shop. And it has a little outdoor eating area here. And next door this is our mud and clay and terracotta factory. So we come in here. Let me throw some of this stuff up out of my inventory. So we come over here and we grab some dirt and we place it on these pistons here, this, and it automatically generates the mud. How's everybody doing? I am not seeing chat right now. I don't know if my chat is screwed up or what. Hold on one second. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay. All right. So yeah, and then we just come over here with our shovel, silk touch shovel, and you clear out your mud, okay, and clear it all out, and then you can take it to the other part of the factory, which is right up these stairs here. Over here we have storage for all the different terracottas, the plain and the glazed. And so this is where we convert that. Over here, this is where we put our mud down and convert it into clay, and then we'll collect the clay, and whether we want to take it over to our stonemasons or whatever, that's what we would do. Let me put this mud back real quick. All right. And then, let's see. We'll go this way down to the twin buildings. This building does not yet have a purpose. It's probably going to end up being mostly like storage, but it's cute little builds. Cute. Um, this these two buildings have they're basically villager trading halls that I'm building up. Um, this side has a few librarians, and they're all sleeping right now, and a couple other villagers. Um, up, Upstairs is empty right now. So I still have to figure something out, like what I want to do, if I want to add more villagers or what. Um, and these are all plates, and they go off every time you walk by them. Clickety click. Hilarious. Um, and then we can look across to the other building. These buildings are built exactly the same. Okay, let's come down over here to the other building, and as you can hear, there is an iron farm inside this building. Now, these are all pretty much stonemasons except for one Fletcher, just in case you need to get some emeralds to trade with these guys. But if we take a left here and come down this way. Oh, in each room, in each build, there's also like a little crafting area if you need to. Um, we come down here, and this is where the iron farm and the dripstone farm are. So the iron farm is here, obviously. And then we take those ingots and convert them into blocks and put them in the shulker, and then we'll put them into the chest. And then this is our dripstone farm here. It's just some observers and pistons. So that works out real nice. Down here we've got a convenient like smelting area if you want to be smelting and doing other things while you're in the farm. I also have this open here where if I need to, I can just walk across and check on things. Swim across, rather. You probably were a baby. You probably were a baby. We can go out this side door here, and it's behind this house. There's like this little walk through here, or we can walk over here through this little secret door. And this is like an animal farm. So we can come over here and we can either press this button and cook everything, or we can get the raw meats to trade with our butchers, and that's generally what I do. It's a little bit loud. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. But if we come up these stairs here, um, we can grab some feed. Oh, I need to get more hay. But we come up in this building, and this is how we breed them up. We just look down in the holes here. We breed them up. And then they drop through. They're standing on some fences. And they drop through, and they're babies, and then they grow up, and or they're standing on walls, excuse me, and the water pushes them over, and that's how they get down there. And then over here we have one of our sniffer farms here, which is super cute, and we're using the cocoa beans as decoration for the builds. To access their stuff, we come down here, and it's a mine cart. But this is just one of our farms for the ancient flowers. So that's fun. And they're cute. I love watching them and watching their little ears flop around. But I can harvest cocoa beans here. And there's another access point here. Granddaughter wants to talk. She wants to talk. And I have some more villagers in here. I have a librarian on this side. That's mainly for books. And then a cartographer here for our trial chamber maps. If you talk, I'm sure they can hear you. This is our pumpkin and melon farm. Say hello. Well, just talk into the microphone.
Hello, people of the world.
Too funny. There's nothing in here. That's one of the original houses. Um, let's see. This is just a cute little build. Nothing in there. I'll take you in. So you can look out these Asian builds. That's part of the add-on that we have. I use those as decoration, and we have the glazed terracotta as little accents here. And we have our happy guest. In here, this was my original villager breeder. It's a farmer and a fisherman. And our pumpkin and melon farm gives us plenty to trade with. So that's awesome. And I pretty much leave these here for decoration. Over here, as soon as I get some foxes, this will be an automatic sweet berry farm. As soon as I get foxes, but I don't have yet foxes, but I do have the mine carts and everything ready for when I do find them. The only spruce biome that I've found, I'll show you where we pick these up. So throw it, get rid of them. So we come over here and we look down in the chest, and there they are. So that works. Did I close the gate? I did. I closed. Ow! Sweet berry bushes. Gas farm or gas house up here. And let's see. I have a little market stall down here that just has like some pumpkins and melons and stuff like that on display. It's really more for looks, this is. Now, over here, if we come over here to this dock, this is Castaway Sporting Goods. So it's just fishing rods that go in here, and books that have to do with the fishing rods. This here is my y'all can't see her, but she's up in my face as I'm trying to jeez Louise, kid. Hi, Sleepy. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed you. She's in my face as I'm trying to show everything around. She's just
Yeah.
like in my face.
What's in her face?
In my face.
You're gonna be the most annoying person.
She's doing the Macarena, yeah. So we can either go down and do a manual. We can go down there in a minute. She's being crazy,
Yeah.
Sleepy. She's being crazy. So, just to give you an idea of what this farm can do, I mean, these these tridents, rotten flesh, ink. I get so much ink, so much rotten flesh that I have to keep. I mean, look how many nautilus shells. It's crazy. It is crazy. I hope you're doing well, Sleepy. But I go up to the top, and you can AFK up there, and that's how that goes. Let's see. Let's come over here, and I have a little fisherman here. The hubby did this aesthetic build, um, and I like it. It's cute. It's got a little crane over here. Let's see. Over here is our little turtle area. So if we need to get turtle eggs for a farm or a build or something like that. Over here we're having little Mai Tais and watermelon. Um Another little fisherman house. Fisherman lives in there. Um this here is our kelp farm. Uh, and that all goes down in there. Um, and on the back side of it, I have I call it a sushi bar. Um, so you have all this seating, and you can come over here and get your sushi, and yeah, that kind of thing. So I keep the extras in there. And then this is another library. This is another mine area. This goes all the way down to Bedrock. Oh no! Oh, for Pete's sakes. I don't know how I went down through that. I was pointing and I broke that. So if you don't know, my villagers were walking into the mines all the time. So if you don't know, you can put sweetberry bushes under carpet and mobs will not cross the path where those are. So I have a couple of librarians, 4 librarians in here, um, and an area to do enchanting. There's a few books over here. Um, another, they spawn their own iron golems over here, so I just let them be. Um, Over here, I keep like extra glass and that kind of a thing, dyes. Um, Over here is just an well, the butcher is living over here right now. That works over at the sushi bar. And this is Fran's Froyo. Fran is one of my clerics, and so we have all this. What? What? What?
I was gonna ask you, like your room is more like take like a break
Uh,
like whoever you want to take a break for a little bit. Can I
you want to talk to people?
yeah. I just threw them around.
I was foiled by my own trap. So I have a bunch of water breathing potions for whenever I take little trips here. Um, and yeah, the villagers can access everything through here. If we come down through this door, this is where I get all my glow lichen. Um, well, I'm glad I was able to teach you a new trick. Um, let's see. So there's Franz Froyo, glow lichen, one entrance. This is just like a work area for our smithies and weapons guys and whatnot. But it's a little, what do you call it? Smelter. A small smelter here next to them. And then over here, this is where I keep rockets just in case. And this is purely decorative. Over here is a lighthouse uh, that the hubby made. I think it's cool. I did the landscaping. Isn't the landscaping amazing? No, look at this build. He did it. He did a good job. He did a good job. I think he says he put a roof on it. I don't see a roof. Do you see a roof? I don't see a roof. But anyway, let's head back over to the pier. Here, over here is a small resin farm. That the only thing that I'm really using the resin on really is I'm starting work. It's going to take forever to do this dragon up here, but that's pretty much all that I use the resin for from this farm. There's only 3 hearts in it, so it doesn't produce a whole lot, but it's enough. It's enough. And let's walk over here. This is Bedrock. It's not Java, so I can't fly out of water. Um, this little build, uh, kind of like a Tuscan kind of feel to it. It's just so I can have a place to throw some horses. Um, and then here, the mane and tail is where, like, I need to decorate the inside of this more, but I just have saddles and golden carrots and leads on there. But we can walk up over here, and there's a little seating area and a few plants around. And then I used walls on the ceiling of this. I just thought it made like a nice little arbor. So all of these are walls. You've been having fun in Minecraft. Is that your son, Sleepy, that you've been playing with? If we come down here, there's there's another. This was where I originally did my clay and mud and everything. Um, and so I do have some stone storage down here and whatnot. Not much left in there because I've moved it. Uh, some dripstone there. Um, and if we come down here, I get a lot of stone and stuff from down here. I decided to use all of my nether bricks. And I don't know what I'm going to use this room for. I missed a block. I missed a block up there. I think that's going to annoy me. I still have to do the ceiling with the slabs. But, and I'm going to continue these lamps down too. I might throw a few candles in here too, but it'll have to wait till after I do the ceiling. And I'll take these torches out. But if we keep going down these stairs, we have another portal here. But if we make a U-turn, we come down here, and while I am smelting my netherrack and growing my nether warts so I can make red nether bricks, we can be in my skeleton farm. Now this can be either automatic, so they fall down here onto the campfire and you can AFK and get them, but once they fall, like I said, it's on peaceful for the tour. Wow. Yes, Borderlands is fun. It is fun. Are you gonna play the new one? Are you gonna play the Borderlands 4? I didn't particularly care for Borderlands 3. My favorite is still it's probably always gonna be Borderlands 2. But we walk through here. That's the skeleton farm, and then we walk down here. And unfortunately, they're not close enough together to run at the same time. But then there is a zombie farm here that's set up the same way, so you can AFK and get the rotten flesh if you so desire. Um, and if we go back through here, I'll take you to, we'll go to the nether. We'll go to the nether really quick. Um, and then I can show you my hub that's in the ceiling of the nether. If I can stay in the portal. Right? Borderlands 2 is just so much better, I think. Okay, so I made my little self a little safe area. Um, and the stronghold is right down here. I've got a blaze spawner over there, but I'll show you. Uh, I have this over here at 0, 0. I like to do this in my worlds. I can either go down to bedrock in the floor to gather netherite, or I can go straight up and to the ceiling, and I have a hub in the ceiling where, okay, that block tells you that that way is goes to the stronghold, and that way goes to, um, let's see, and this way uh, goes to where I get my frogs and everything. But this is also how I get to. This is also my ghast farm and my magma cube, my froglight farm. Um, so I get my ghast and my froglights here. This was 10. This is 10,000 pieces of glass, which is insane. It took me forever to get that and dig this out and place it. But you see, in every cardinal direction, I have a tunnel. Um, and then this one in particular takes us over to the, well, we've got a few places. So, uh, this in particular takes us over to the Guardian Farm, which I am still working on. I still have to gather materials and oh, let's sleep. I don't like lightning. um, so this thing, there's so many moving parts, but I'm just now getting into it. So all of these are going to have a trident killer, um, a piston trident killer. The piston will go here, and it will get all of them. But for the moment, to just start getting things together, um, I have a few trident killers over here, but they're raised up. Um, let's see. But yeah, the Guardian Farm, I get lots of fish and have I cleaned it out? Yeah, I cleaned out the fish. But anyway, I have a little village over there. I was thinking about doing another iron farm. If we fly over that way though, let's do that. Let's do that. Cuz I have another portal just beyond that right over there. It's pretty close by. And we'll just go back up to the nether. I don't have a raid farm yet, unfortunately. So, that's kind of disappointing. But I have another build over here. It's just for this is where I was staying when I first got here. So I did this little build here. I did a 4 square kind of fireplace for it. And then I did this railing so you wouldn't like go down. But this is kind of mob heaven at nighttime. Little fireplace, a couple of beds for me and my husband are really the only ones who play consistently. We have a few other people um, that play occasionally, but
My
uh,
dad.
yeah, yeah. My granddaughter's dad, he plays. So, and then I have a portal here that we can go back into the nether. These lion statues are part of that Asian build uh, add-on. It's just a decorative add-on. It doesn't add anything to the game. So we'll go back in and go back to the main base. Um, let's see, we go. If we go up, I don't know why it didn't take us to the other one. That's ridiculous. So level 119 basically is where I go to do my ghast farms, um, uh, to do my frog-light farms, all of that. And we need to go this way. I haven't done any really nice builds in the end yet. I do have a shulker farm there, but it's really not worth going to. It's just your basic shulker farm. Maybe I'll do a stream and do something with that. But I smelt a bunch of netherrack up here. I have some tadpoles here, extra tadpoles, so if I need to uh, make some more frogs, then I can breed those up really quick. Let me go down. Let's see, I do want to do a big, nice build in the nether. Like, I want to make a whole castle outside of this over this lava lake. Um, and make this, like, more aesthetic. I'm going to need a whole lot more fire res potions and everything for that. But see, the fortress is right down here. Blaze Farm is over that away. Um, but it's not nicely built yet. So we'll go back to the overworld. And yeah, we'll go back to the overworld here. Hope everybody's doing well. We can either go down to the bottom this way, but it's kind of convoluted. Um, so let's walk this way. So this was Spawn House, if you recall, and This was our first sheep farms and cow farms, and there's a little chicken farm right here. Um, this was when we first went into the build. And then we have a stable over here too for the horses and whatnot. Um, let's see. We have a farm here. This is where I put everything into the composter. Oh, I have this simple tree farm here. I mean, you're still manually going to cut it. It's not an automatic tree farm, you know. But everything falls into the water, goes into the hoppers, and goes over here. I mean, I usually take the logs with me and take them to that particular wood type of house, wherever that might be. Let's head over here. And this was the first village that we used. We made an iron farm right away. It's your typical iron farm. And then outside the iron farm, because I have all Fletchers in this iron farm, I have all this bamboo growing here so that I can immediately trade with, I can trade with the villagers in here. And then I get like your arrows of slowness. I trade them the arrows, and so I get those. There's a couple of farmers in there too. Um, and then I have some chickens laying eggs over here. And I take those and put them in my dispenser. And then we come over here, and this is my AFK. Well, if you set up, you can fish while you're over here, and it drops all these goodies. And then let's see. Let's walk down here. So the hubby built this little watchtower just for aesthetics. This is where we used to store our like oak. We would cut oak trees right here. There's still part of the clump. There's still part of the clump here. Oh my goodness. And then we have this bridge that we can go across right here. This build here is my granddaughter's dad. That's his house. This is the redstone house. So if we go in here, there's a chest right below for all the things. I need to get more redstone. Get your quartz. But all the things, I need to make more pistons. Because I use them in decoration too. Slime blocks. So, yeah. And I'm not going to show that because it's none of my business. Let's see. Oh, so we have this little farm here, and I told you about the composter. So yeah, I bring like all my poppies and everything, and I put them in that chest. It goes into the hopper, which goes into the composter, and goes into the chest below. And so that was our first source of bone meal. Let's see. Let's see, we've got a tree farm, a bamboo house over here. Just a little cute little bamboo house, and we just have a small house for all of our different wood types. This is a little smithy a smithy house that my husband built. There's no smithy in it, but there, there's, a few items. It's cutesy. Um, this here is the armory. So whenever we get stuff from villagers or from mob drops, that kind of a thing, all that armor and bows and stuff like that, we bring over here and dump into chests over here. You can see there's not much diamond stuff in here, um, because we use it. But this house really showcases a lot of the Asian build products. So the windows, the floor lamps, the tables, um, the potted plants. So it showcases a lot of that. And let's come out here. Just the other day, I did this little build right here for my granddaughter. She started a build over here and then she told me to finish it. So we'll go take a quick look at it. It's a simple little build. So this is her little house, her little base. You can go up to the roof through this scaffolding. Um, and you come in here and there's a couple of beds. Um, and a chest. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just a simple little build. And then we come over here. And this build was meant to hold all the like slime and extra frogs and that kind of a thing. There's a room off to the left. It's not decorated. There's just a chest in here. So, but most of the frogs we keep down here or down underneath our drown farm and whatnot. So these are where our little breeder frogs are. And if we continue this direction, over here, this is our dark oak house. So we keep our dark oak, and then we also have a shulker for just mushrooms in here. And then we keep going this way. And over here we have fields. It looks like fields and fields and fields of wheat. And we do have a wheat farm and another sniffer farm over here. So this was our first sniffer farm. And then over here I have a villager who grows wheat. So basically there's a minecart with Hopper underneath him here. Here's his little bed. We'll sleep there the night. And we come down here, and there's your automatic collection for all the wheat and everything. I have wheat in here that I usually take over to the mud brick farm. And then, but everything gets collected over here. I just cleared everything out though. So there's that. I've got a few of the little decorations in here. Um, and then I've got a little sugarcane farm. So and whenever I'm over here, I'm generating sugarcane. Um, the sniffers, flowers, and everything are picked up right down here. Basically the same thing as the wheat farm. That's the collection. And then I take the seeds and because you have to start them in farmland, and then once they've grown out, then you can pick them up and put them on grass. It doesn't have to be farmland anymore. Um, right here, this is our little jungle house. You can see the jungle trees, and this is where we keep our jungle wood and jungle accessories. And then our next house over here, just so you can see where we're at. Earlier we saw the little resin farm. That's at right over there. We come over this way, following the lanterns. And our pale house, obviously, with our pale wood and everything is in there. I just did some little, I just did a few of the trap doors for shutters and whatnot. We come this way. There's our little oak house. That's where we keep our oak. We come back up and come over here. Obviously, this is our acacia house. And this is a trial chamber. So if we go down there, it goes into a trial chamber. Um, we come over here. This is really just a regular decorative build for now. It doesn't have a purpose yet. I'm thinking about storing the concrete powders in there. This little hidden away house is obviously it's the moss house. So it keeps, this is where we keep our moss, our azalea bushes, that kind of thing. And then we're back at the brew house here. And then if we turn around, behind us is the biggest build um, so far. And it needed to be big because of what is inside. So we'll go through the front so you can see. You can see there's a walk around terrace here. But we'll go to the pier and walk up from there so you can get the visual from that. Here, well, let's. Oh no, I can't. I don't think I can get up there. No, I can't. Oh well. Ow. Um. Oh, I didn't show y'all this area either. This is a little stonemason. It's like one of my first stonemasons. Oh, I didn't show y'all this little warehouse. This is one of our first warehouses. Um, uh, and we just keep a lot of supplies over here. There's some woods over here, but I've been moving most of the wood over into the individual wood houses. I did show you that. Um, this house right here, this little house, is for my clerics and one of my Fletchers. Um, this here is going to be a train station, and the plan is to dig this out. I want to go down underneath, and I also want to go up too and have a rail, a train that goes throughout the world. That's going to take a lot of planning. Anyway, we come up these stairs and don't pay any attention to that. It's ugly and hideous right now. It's going to be a dragon eventually. Um, but this is the biggest build so far. And there's a lot of detail to this. Um, I have not done interiors really on this yet because there's one big interior thing in there. But we can come over here and we can go and look out. There's a lookout here, so you can look out and see everything. I didn't show you that build either. That's our little cherry house. So our cherry wood is over there. Um, but if we keep walking up, we can keep going. There's towers on either side. And I have the spore blossom, so it sends out the little particle effects. There's several different floors that I have yet to complete. But we come up to the top here, and I have these heated pools, these hot baths on all four corners. If you look up, we've got the nice colorful ceilings and whatnot, and all the pillars all the way around. And then we have this, you can see all the way around the world. Oh, I haven't shown y'all that either. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Keep going up. We have this little house in the middle. Um, but yeah, this is going to take a long time to do properly. That's going to be a dragon. But yeah, let's hop over here and we can get an overlook. I still have to show you all that house. That's just a house for a butcher. And we have this lovely pathway. I love this pathway right here. Um, but yeah, we showed you most of that over there. I didn't show you the spruce house. The spruce house is over there. And then let's go down. Um, let's go down this scaffolding here. And we'll go down through the center of the building. Look, I just love the floor and everything of this. I love it. But this is going to take a lot of work because I've got to build that golden dragon. Um, so yeah, there's not much here, but there will be eventually. It will be quite decorative. But we go down one more level, and this is what this build is for. It's for the gold farm, and it's a double portal gold farm. Uh, so we turn it on here, and that turns the portals on, and then we turn the trident killer on, and then everything goes down here to this super smelter. Everything gets, all the swords go over here and get smelted, and then everything gets sorted out. So rotten flesh goes here. In this box, I just cleaned all this out. Nuggets go in here, ingots here. We put everything into blocks and they go in there. And we also have netherwort growing here as well. So that's helpful. Um, let's see. And we come back up these stairs instead of the scaffolding. See, I still need more basalt so that I can finish all the walls in here. Um, we come up here and it takes us back out of the build. If we walk over this way, but I think it looks pretty cool at night. Let's take a look at it at night. Here we go. Not bad. I think it's not bad. I could be wrong. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so if we walk over here, it goes up to the cherry house. I still have a lot of stone work to do here. Um, but yeah, just a little single chest. We don't use much cherry. Um, and then if we walk over here, you can hear the little chicken thing. Um, and then I take the chicken over here and we sell it to the butcher who sleeps upstairs here. And he has his own little balcony here where he can kind of look out at everything. He's got a few chests. This goes nowhere. There's a little lookout here. It's hard to see out of though, but it's got kind of a decent view over to the mud factory and the gas farm. And let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? That that might be it, guys. That might be it. I think the only thing left really is our manual sweetberry farm, and then our little grotto over here. It, it's really not much to it. It's just a few plants and everything. I haven't figured out what to do with this yet. Maybe I'll bring some axolotls over here. This could be their house or their little atmosphere. Um, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take the walk back up, and because I just love this little walk over here. I like this little walking area. And I know it's a lot of plants and everything and it's full, but it keeps the mob spawning down. I have a few farms down below us here, a few wheat fields. down below us here. But I like all the flowers and the petals and the leaves falling. And then at nighttime you get the firefly effect too. I like that. I like it a lot. I have another entrance to underneath where we have our mob farm and that item sorter and everything there. I think the only build that y'all really haven't seen is the little spruce house. And oh, and there's another build over here. This is recent. This is very recent, like it's in yesterday. So I've started building something here, but this is another sniffer farm. Um, so I've just put a bunch of the flowers over here, and then I've been growing them out over here. So it's a very simple, plain build. It's nothing crazy. Um, if we walk, actually, I did not show you. Okay, I'm going to show you the medallion and the spruce house. I do have a little hut over here where you can park your boat next to this guy if you need to throw down a bed real fast. But, or you can fish off of here or whatever. Um, but this is showcasing some of that Asian build stuff too. Uh, this is the archways for the medallion. I call it the medallion because it looks like a medallion on the map. But I have some little tweaks of water in here. And then over here is our little spruce house. Cute little build. Put a few lodestones in here and there. And then another spruce. And she's in my face again, y'all. She's in my face again. These trees, I cut spruce down over here and they fall in the water and it's easier to gather. But yeah, this is it, you guys. She's in. Literally, her face is in front of mine. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it. Okay, I can't see.
Okay, sorry.
I think that's probably where we're
Can I
going to
do
end it.
something?
What do you want to do?
I'll have the headset on, and I'm gonna show them something.
What are you going to show them?
Just let me have it.
Don't make me die.
I won't make you die.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
I promise I won't make you die. Alright. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go. Wait. What?
Is that what you're going to do?
Sorry, wrong thing.
You don't have to use 10,000 rockets. Look,
Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. And then like I'm gonna go like right here. Alright?
what are you doing?
I'm gonna go over there. Just trust me, it'll work. So the really cool thing I wanted to show you is that if like you dig down, you
Stop
just dig
it!
straight down. Like it'll just like
All right.
No,
Thank
it
you,
just-
everybody.
no, she's not
No.
gonna end
No,
the live stream,
you're
alright?
gonna drown me.
I'm not gonna
now I
drown you.
can't take off. Now I can't take off. Okay, yeah. She's great. She's fantastic.
I can't get up.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, you should have just rocketed out of there. All right, everybody.
No, no, stop.
You're gonna kill me. Okay.
Not gonna
All
kill you.
right.
I'm not gonna
Thank
kill you.
you for watching, everybody.
Wait, I really
Um,
want to show. I really want to show
don't
you
crash and
something.
kill me. Oh my gosh. You're gonna break my elytra. That's the
Oh
only
no.
fear I have. Okay, we're done.